My most humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Sai Ram to all. My husband had not wanted me to go for medicine because he was very adamant that he was not going to wait another 5 6 years for me to complete my medicine. So he told me, make up your mind. You either want to get married or you can go for your medicine. So, like a fool, I decided to get married. And anyway, Swami had also told me to get married. So I forgot about my plans to go get into medicine, and I was sitting at home after my marriage. I did not have any job or anything. And while my husband had a traveling job and I was most of the time alone with my in laws, I decided to write the banking recruitment test. I had prepared for medicine, so I was quite used to writing this test. So I attended one of the examinations held for the banks, and I did not know. Oh, I wrote the test and nothing came out of it. And a few months later, when I realized that I was pregnant, I came to Puttaparthi for the Onam festival. I had come with my brother and my sister-in-law and a lot of our relatives for the Onam festival. And this festival that year was in Brindavan. At this time, my husband used to smoke a lot, and he was also very fond of taking barbiturates. He was a medical representative and had access to all kinds of sleeping pills and stuff like that. So when I got pregnant, I was a little concerned because I used to think, what will happen to my baby with all the drugs that my husband takes? And when we came to Whitefield, it was the Onam Day festival, and the ladies and the gents were all lined up for Swami to come and bless. He was giving Pad Namaskar, taking letters and everything. When he came in front of me and I was touching his feet, my mother-in-law had already told me to ask Swami for a job for my husband. He was in between jobs and she was very worried that he didn't have a job. So I was supposed to ask Swami for a job for my husband. Instead, what happened was, when I was touching his feet, Swami stood there and took a cover from the lady behind me. It had a japamala in it, and Swami took it out and started to explain how to do the japam on the japamala. All the while he was standing in front of me, and I just said, Swami, bless my baby, Swami, give me a normal baby. That was all that I prayed for. I forgot about my husband's job, I forgot everything else. And a few minutes later, Swami walked away. So we stayed there for a few days in Whitefield. And the last evening, just before we were leaving the next day, we were sitting in that Saira Mandapam. You know, it is that shed, a circular shed with a Krishna statue in the middle, and the people would sit around it, the men on one side and the ladies, and Swami would walk through that, come and sit on the chair in front of the Krishna when bhajans were going on. So that last evening I was sitting in one of those aisle, and Swami came out in the evening for darshan, and he walked around. When he came near me, those days I didn't have any fear of speaking to Swami. So I knelt down in front of him and I told him, Swami, I'm going to have a baby. And Swami laughed and he said, not one, two, he said. And I got worried, like maybe I'm going to have twins or something. And then Swami stood in front of me and he asked, what baby do you want? And I said, I don't mind, Swami, whatever you want to bless me with. And he said, no, 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 no. All mothers have a wish, what baby they want. And normally, our customs, our mother-in-laws and all of us, all of them want to have a son first, always a grandson to be born. And I thought for a time, and then I said, okay, Swami, a son. And then Swami had a crestfallen look on his face, and Swami whispered very softly, it's a girl. And he waved his hand to create vibhuti, and I was still standing on my knees. So when he poured the vibhuti into my palms, his fingers just brushed my hand, and he just whispered very softly only that I would hear, I have changed it. and he had a big smile on his face, and he walked away. And true to his word, before I forget, when Swami was standing in front of me, I told him, Swami, I am afraid. Please be with me at the time of my delivery. Please let the baby be born on a good day. My sister-in-law, my husband's sister, is a mature astrologer, and she had told me that my horoscope does not match with my husband's. I have Mangalik in my horoscope, and she said one thing. She said, after the marriage, if you have a child, it is the horoscope of the child that will come into force. Your Mangalik and all that will not have any effect. As per my horoscope, if I married a man who did not have a corresponding Mangalik in his horoscope, I would be divorced, or I would be widowed, or some kind of disaster would happen in my marriage. So after I got married, I decided to have a baby very soon, even though my husband was not too ready for it. But anyway, I conceived, and every day I would pray to Swami that my baby would be born on a good day, good for his father, and that I would be in a happy marriage with him, with a long life for my husband. So I told Swami, Swami, please be with me at the time of my delivery. And Swami said, yes, yes, I will be there. Don't worry. And he gave me this vibhuti and walked away. So I went home very happy that Swami had promised to be with me. And when the time came for my delivery, I was admitted in the hospital. And strangely, the baby just refused to come. We waited 1 day, 2 days, and the third day I had completely collapsed, and the doctor was very worried, and she said, okay, now I will either do a cesarean or somehow take out the baby. So I was in the labor room, and I had this packet of vibhuti in my hand, and I was actually in my heart scolding Swami. I said, Swami, where is your promise? Didn't you say you would be with me? Didn't you promise to take care of me during my time? And now 3 days I've been suffering this pain, and the baby is not coming out. And actually, the doctor who was taking care of me, she was not even paying any attention, because nothing was happening. And then suddenly, in a few minutes, the baby just came out, like somebody pushed it out. All that scolding to Swami took effect, I think, and the baby came out. He was a beautiful big baby with a big head, and this is my son, Kanak. More of our personal stories to continue. Thank you for watching. Kindly share with other Sai devotees. I hope you enjoy my stories as much as I enjoy telling them. Om Shri Sai Ram.